Imagine being 8 years old and having your entire life planned out. For Ardal, it's simple. Graduate primary school, wait 10 years, and marry the woman of his dreams. The only problem? She's his second-grade teacher, Miss Purdy. While other kids are eating pasta, Ardal is playing the ultimate long game. He doesn't just bring her an apple, he brings her a ring. It's a toy ring, sure, but to Ardal it's a legal contract. Miss Purdy, thinking it's the cutest thing she's ever seen, makes a fatal mistake. She says yes. She puts the ring on her finger, and in Ardal's mind, the deal is sealed. He's no longer just a student. He's a fiancé in training, but every great romance needs a villain. Ardal is out with his mom when he sees Miss Purdy, but she's not alone. She's with a man who looks like he spends more time on his hair than on his personality. Ardal watches from the shadows of the grocery aisle as Pierce acts like a total jerk. He's dismissive, he's rude, and worst of all, he's wearing a real engagement ring on Miss Purdy's finger. Ardal realizes his toy ring has been replaced. The betrayal hits him harder than a dodgeball to the face. He doesn't see a boyfriend, he sees an intruder who doesn't deserve her. Ardal isn't the type to throw a tantrum. He's a strategist. He goes home and opens his 10-year planner. He's literally mapping out his adulthood to align with Miss Purdy's retirement. But Pierce is an obstacle that needs to be removed. He starts observing them. He sees how Pierce treats her, the arrogance, the lack of respect. Ardal knows he's the better man, even if he still needs a booster seat in the car. He realizes that Miss Purdy is blinded by this guy, and as her self-appointed protector, he decides it's time to intervene. He's not going to tell on them. He's going to challenge the status quo. To take down a grown man, Ardal knows he needs an equalizer. His dad is a police officer, which means the house is full of things that kids definitely shouldn't touch. Ardal begins his mission. This part of the story feels like a high-stakes heist movie, but the thief is 3 feet tall. He's navigating his home like a ninja, looking for the one thing that will make Pierce take him seriously. He's quiet, he's methodical, and he's driven by a sense of knightly honor. He isn't doing this to be a bad kid in his head. He's the hero of a classic western, stepping up to save the lady from the outlaw. Ardal catches Pierce alone. No teachers, no parents, just the fiancé and the rival. Pierce looks at Ardal like he's a literal fly on the wall, but Ardal's eyes are cold. He tells Pierce exactly what he thinks of him. He explains that Miss Purdy deserves a gentleman, not a bully. Pierce laughs it off, which is his second big mistake. He thinks it's a joke. He thinks Ardal is just a kid with a crush. But Ardal tells him they're going to meet in the park to settle this man-to-man. He sets the time and the place. He's so calm that it's actually terrifying. Pierce agrees, thinking he's just humoring a weird kid, having no idea that Ardal has been planning this for days. As the sun begins to set, Ardal heads to the meeting spot. He's walking with a purpose that most adults don't even have. He's got something hidden in his pocket, and he's got a heart full of childhood conviction. Will Pierce show up? Will Miss Purdy find out? One thing is for sure, Ardal is about to prove that a crush can be a very dangerous thing when you're 8 years old and you've got nothing to lose. The line between a playground game and a life-changing confrontation is about to disappear.